Good to see you as always, Arnold. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, well, thanks. Always a pleasure to see you, and you too, Sarah. Thank you.
Wanted to start by the state of play here in America at the moment. And I know with the update, you're working closely with the CDC and you're optimistic about the direction we're heading. Do you think there's any fair reason to explain why the rules and restrictions should be different on a boat to a plane as things stand today?
Well, I think in terms of restrictions and stuff, obviously we like to be treated the same as other sectors in travel and tourism and entertainment. We have sailed successfully as an industry and as a company in Europe during this pandemic with the few cases that existed being handled seamlessly and no significant outbreaks. And with the advancement of vaccines and the advancement of treatments, the advances in testing, rapid testing, et cetera, we feel strongly that we're in a position soon here in the U.S. To be able to sail. And so we are working with CDC and the administration to come up with a practical solution. The guidelines issued on April 2nd under the conditional sail order are not particularly workable, but we're confident with conversation and exchange we can get to something so we can be sailing in the summer here in the U.S.
When you look at the UK, Arnold, where activity for you guys is picking up quite a lot in the months ahead, and they've got similarly successful vaccination rates like the US, do you think that's a model for what might happen here, i.e. sort of single country departure and return cruises so that you don't then venture into areas where perhaps vaccination rates aren't as encouraging or infection rates are a little worse?
Again, we're going to be informed by the global experts and the scientists around the world. Of course, we're going to follow whatever protocols are in place in the various destinations we go to. We think with the advent of vaccines and large numbers of people being vaccinated, and by the time we sail, far more numbers will be vaccinated. And any other protocols in place that we can mitigate, outbreaks, make sure that doesn't happen. And make certain that we can handle whatever few cases there might be from community spread from land appropriately. So we think we're on a path forward, but the scientists will inform us and the governments will make the determination. We're excited about our sailings in the UK this summer.
I just wanted to revisit the CDC guidelines again, Arnold, because I find it confusing. So they lifted the no sail order right back in October and gave you all these conditions which were essentially impossible. And now what? So when can you actually set sail from the U.S., according to the CDC and the U.S. government?
At this time, it's not clear when we'd be able to actually set sail. There was phases. The first phase was just bringing ships back in to U.S. waters. All 30 of the ships that we brought back are in green status in that condition. That's just with minimal crew on board. The next phase is to prepare for test cruises. And then the details on the test cruises are not completely outlined yet. And there is no detail in terms of actually resuming for guest cruises going forward. That still remains to be played out. And right now, what we see is still kind of a product of where we were before vaccines, before there was less pressure and risk for ICU units being overwhelmed with cases. Before we sailed as an industry nearly 400,000 guests in Europe with fewer than 50 cases, even before the vaccines. And before a person today can fly from the U.S. to another country, get on a cruise ship, and then come back to the U.S., whether they're vaccinated or not. But here in the U.S., even if you're vaccinated at this point, you couldn't get on a cruise ship. And so we think we need an approach, and I'm confident the CDC is trying to do its job. The administration has made huge progress with vaccinations and getting command of this thing, and all of us working together and standing together. We're confident we can work together and arrive at something that'll be a workable solution and hopefully have sailings from the U.S. Yet this summer.
It does seem strange that you can do almost everything else in this country now except for go on cruises, Arnold. I understand your frustration. You threatened today that you might have to move ports from the U.S. away and take jobs.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're seriously looking at?
No, we wouldn't threaten anything. The practical reality is, we have to generate cash to be able to stay alive as a company. A number of companies have already announced home porting from other locations where they normally would have home ported here in the U.S. That is a lot of jobs that are going away from the U.S. and over 500,000 people in the U.S. are dependent on the cruise industry for jobs, and they're suffering right now. And so the reality is we want to stay here, especially with our Carnival brand, which is kind of America's cruise line, and that sells more Americans than any other brand and so on. And so we really want to home port from the U.S. and plan to do so. But if we're unable to, then we have no choice but to take some sailings and sail from home ports elsewhere.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.